Hi, Joey. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, great. Thank you. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the film. I had a really fun time watching it. So I can only imagine what a fun time you must have had making it.
You are correct. It was a lot of fun. It was exhausting, but it was a lot of fun.
Now, you get obviously goes without saying, you get to kick a lot of ass in this film. And early on, you are in that very elaborate, classic sort of princess dress. So, in particular, for that first fight scene, how difficult was it for you to have to fight in a costume like that?
That's a great question. And I love that question because building this dress around these fight scenes was something that took a lot of time and a lot of work. So when I got to Bulgaria, which is where we filmed, and I had already been rehearsing a bunch of fights, there was kind of a period where we were like, okay, now we need to build at least what the dress is going to feel like so I can start training in a dress. Because fighting in leggings and a t-shirt is much different than fighting in a big dress that has tulle and corsets, and it was a crazy costume, but I our costume department was unbelievable. They made it super comfortable for me to fight in, and it just took a lot of getting used to, but I have to say it looks so beautiful, this flowy dress billowing while I'm rolling and punching. It was difficult, but it was so worth it. The costume looked amazing with the fights.
Oh, absolutely. And something I liked about the fights is obviously the princess. She is fighting a lot of opponents who are much bigger than her, which makes for a really cool visual on the screen. But training wise, I'm guessing that must have factored a lot into how you approach the fight scenes and the way they then played out.
Absolutely. I think like one thing that was also really crucial to building these fights, and our stunt team are absolutely incredible. They choreographed the most beautiful fights. They were so amazing training me, but I think they realized how much I really wanted to do and how involved I really wanted to be. I didn't want to use face replacement. I wanted to fight as much as I could, and my two wonderful stunt doubles were so amazing and crucial in cheering me on and making sure that I could do everything. But they really started to build the choreography of the fights based on my strengths as a personal fighter. And so I was able to feel super comfortable in these fights because I knew that they were tailored for my style of fighting and what I was best at. And I got really good at things that I was really bad at just like a couple of weeks before. And it was just amazing because it was all because of our stunt team.
Awesome. And I know obviously in the US, the princess is coming to Hulu, but I think on this side of the pond, it'll be Disney Plus. So I think technically that makes you a Disney princess. So how does it
It
feel being
does.
the most badass Disney princess?
I have been saying this. I've been saying this for weeks now. I'm like, technically, I'm a Disney princess here. Like, I really am a Disney princess. It feels so cool. Honestly, one of my favorite things I took away from set is our costume designer, Verity. At the end of the shoot, she made me my own princess action figure. She took like small scraps from my costume and made a miniature doll costume. She took the hair and she made me a Disney princess like Barbie doll. And I was so honored with blood on her and everything. And, I just felt like I felt in that moment like I was like Elsa or something. I just felt so happy.
Oh, that's amazing. And finally, obviously from princess to prince, I know a film a lot of people are looking forward to is Bullet Train. So what was it like going from assassin to warrior for this film or vice versa?
I mean, it was kind of crazy. They were shot quite a bit apart, but they are happening to come out around the same time. Um, but I love their similarities and their names, Prince and Princess. I mean, how crazy cool is that? And I'm a king. My last name's King. How weird is all that? But it was so fun. I mean, playing Prince, I've never done something like that before. Her stoic demeanor, her absolute ferocity, and she's just so sinister and truly crazy. So going from one crazy badass girl to another kind of crazy badass girl was so cool. They couldn't be more different, but I couldn't love either of them more than I already do.
Oh, amazing. Well, can't wait to see that one and can't wait for people to see the princess. So thank you so much for your time, Joey. It's been great speaking to you.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too.